Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the plan stakeholder engagement. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's just start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that many videos can reach to you. And also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, plan stakeholder engagement. First of all, stakeholder is a knowledge area as defined by PMBOK Guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge. So that means plan stakeholder engagement means that you have to plan that how you will engage, how will you involve your stakeholder for the implementation of a project. So basically this process is all about involving the stakeholder for a project. We all know that a stakeholder is a person who has a positive or negative interest in a project. He can be an asset for an project, he can be a problem for a project as well. So it all depends on the interest of a stakeholder in a project. So basically plan stakeholder engagement means that whenever you are going to start a project, you must have to ensure that how will you engage, involve your stakeholders in a project. So today now we shall discuss in detail the inputs for the plan stakeholder engagement. First input is the project charter, which defines basically the document, the scope of a project. Then project management plan. Project management plan is not only a single document, it's a collection of multiple documents. Then project documents, which includes the stakeholder register, scope documents, requirements, etc. Then agreements means the contracts with the stakeholders, contract with the company. Enterprise environmental factor means the culture of an organization, that how what is the culture of organization, how they basically behave, of what are their expectations, what are their requirements, generally what is the culture of an organization. Then organizational process assets means different like policies, procedures, the documents which we have already used, like lesson learned documents, scope documents, stakeholder register, which we can use, which already done for a previous project. Then the tools which we use for this process. First tool is the expert judgment means whenever you are basically engaging or involving the stakeholders, you can use the expert judgment. That means you can get knowledge or know-how about the with the domain experts who are basically who are having the know-how about the similar projects, or they can give you a suggestion that how to involve the stakeholders. Data gathering means like brainstorming session, interviews, surveys, meetings, etc. with the stakeholder to involve them. Based on the data gathering, you can analyze the data, like whatever the data you get from the brainstorming session, interviews, etc., you will analyze it. Based on that, you can do the decision making means, for example, you meet with the customer, you meet with the stakeholder, then analyze their interest, their influence, their impact on the project, and then you can do some decision making. Then you can categorize them, that whether they are having more interest, they are having low interest, they are not interested, they are positive stakeholder, they are negative stakeholder, etc. Data representation means that you can represent the data in Excel files, in Microsoft Word documents. Basically whatever the data you have gathered about the stakeholders engagement or involvement, you can represent it in different tools. Then meetings is also meeting with the stakeholders. After the meeting, you can analyze your stakeholders, you can make different documents, you can notice, you can observe that why the stakeholders are not interested. You can analyze why they are having low interest in the project. You can analyze, after the meeting you can observe that what are their expectations, what are their requirements, what they are thinking to get the benefit after the implementation of the project. The output of this process is the stakeholder engagement plan. Basically, a friend, stakeholder engagement plan is the only one output of this whole process. Basically, that means it is simply, you can think of this as a Microsoft Word document in which you will mention that who are the main stakeholders from your side, from customer side or from your side. Okay, what are their interest, what are their expectations, what are their requirements, and how will you involve them. Involvement means that you can describe, okay, like on every week you can have a meeting with them, on site meeting with them, with the project manager, or if things are not resolving, you can have the steering meeting as well, on a monthly basis, or after 2 weeks you can have the steering meeting, etc. Then you have to identify, then you must have to see that how will you involve the stakeholders in your project, what information you will be giving to them so that they will be involving. You will be giving the status reports to them so that they can get to know about, you can informing them about the issues. You can involve the stakeholders in the risk meetings as to identify the risk, so that they know that what are the possible risks in the project, in the implementation of a project. So basically, stakeholder engagement plan is basically a document in which you define that what is the approach, what is the methodology or approach you will use to engage or involve the stakeholders from customer side or from your side as well, to involve in the project for the implementation of a project throughout the implementation. So basically, it's all about, the output is stakeholder engagement plan, means that plan the approach to involve a stakeholder in the implementation of a project. Friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video.